At first, they called it a murder-suicide. But the family knew better. And now, there's video. Video that changes everything. It's been 52 days. Since 19-year-old twins, Kayir and Nair Lewis, were found dead, shot, on the cold, isolated peak of Kayir, Bell Mountain to Georgia. And the official explanation? They did it to themselves. But a new surveillance tape just surfaced, and it blows that theory apart.
Tonight, weeks after the mysterious deaths of twin brothers from Gwinnett County, family says they have seen new surveillance video that changes everything.
So the video shows 19-year-old Kayir and Nair Lewis alive just hours before their bodies were found. The GBI says a hiker discovered the twins at the top of Bell Mountain in Hiawassee, nearly 90 miles from their Lawrenceville home. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn has been following this case very closely. He's joining us now live from the Lawrenceville gas station, where a surveillance camera captured some of the brothers' final moments. Cody?
Jennifer and Ron, the GBI originally came out believing this was a murder-suicide, but the family has never believed that. It's now been 52 days since the twins were found. And tonight, this video capturing the twins here behind me is fueling even more questions for this family.
Nothing adds up. Nothing makes sense. They pretty much walked inside the gas station, walked out.
Nothing.
Drinking water, eating snacks, and dressed how they would normally dress, alive at 10. So how do they end up in the mountains? Super dark out there. They're not familiar with the roads out there, but the Uber driver got them there late, so they missed their flight. I want to know exactly what happened to them. One thing I know for sure, that they did not do nothing to themselves.
The GBI confirming tonight the twins' vehicle was found inside the gates at Bell Mountain. As we've previously reported, those gates are locked at dusk and not reopened, which means they were locked until 8 a.m. And again, the twins were seen here at 10:30 the night before, and their bodies were found at 11 a.m. the next day.
These were city kids, not hikers. They had a flight booked to Boston. That same morning, the Uber got them there late. They missed it. Their plane tickets, still in their wallets, untouched. So how did two teenage boys go from a quiet gas station in the suburbs to the top of a locked mountain trail miles away, dead from gunshot wounds? The Unsolved Georgia Bureau of Investigation, the GBI, initially ruled it a murder-suicide, but their family never bought that story. "Nothing adds up," said their aunt, Samira Bronner. "Nothing makes sense. I'm even more clueless now." Samira and her twin sister, Sabria, aren't just grieving, they're fighting for the truth, for justice, for two boys who were brushed off by a system too quick to close the case. And here's the twist: the mountain where their bodies were found. Bell Mountain has gates. They're locked at dusk, not reopened until 8 a.m. But the twins were spotted on surveillance at 10:30 p.m. Hours after, those gates would have been shut. So how'd they get inside? Who opened those gates? And more importantly, who else was with them? Because let's be real, no one just wanders 90 miles into rural Georgia in the middle of the night. Not by accident, not in the dark, not when they had plans to fly north and see friends the next morning. Someone's lying, or someone's hiding something. And this family? They're not going away quietly. They want answers. They want an investigation that goes deeper than assumptions and lazy headlines. And most of all, they want the world to see their boys. Not as suspects, but as sons. Because Kayir and Nair were loved. They had dreams. They had plans. And they deserve more than a tragic footnote on a mountain they never chose to climb. If you believe this story deserves justice, if you believe families deserve truth, not theories, Share this. Let the names Kayir and Nair Lewis echo far beyond Bell Mountain. Because someone out there knows exactly what happened. And it's time they came forward.